Prime Minister Sir Edmund Barton, the first Prime Minister of Australia, 1901 to 1903, had a great influence on the formation of Australia. His legacies reach across the nation's political, legal, and social structures. Here's a breakdown of 10 of his most significant contributions. 1. The architect of federation. Prime Minister Sir Edmund Barton was the central figure in the movement to unite the Australian colonies. He dedicated years to promoting federation, navigating complex political landscapes, and fostering a sense of national identity. His tireless efforts in public speaking, organizing conventions, and negotiating with colonial leaders were essential to the success of the federation movement. Sir Edmund Barton's leadership and dedication were crucial in turning the dream of a united Australia into reality. 2. Drafting the Australian Constitution. Sir Edmund Barton played a vital role in shaping the document that governs Australia. His legal expertise and understanding of colonial politics were instrumental in crafting the Australian Constitution. He participated in constitutional conventions, contributing to the debates and drafting the final document. The Constitution is the bedrock of Australian law, and Sir Edmund Barton's involvement in its creation has had a lasting impact. 3. First Prime Minister. As Australia's inaugural Prime Minister Sir Edmund Barton established the foundations of the federal government. He set precedents for the office and oversaw the creation of key national institutions. He was responsible for the initial organization of the federal parliament and the creation of the first federal ministries. His leadership during the early years of the Commonwealth was crucial in shaping the nation's political culture. 4. Establishing the Commonwealth Public Service. Sir Edmund Barton's government created the Commonwealth Public Service, providing a structured and efficient system for administering national affairs. This was essential for the new federal government to function effectively. This established a professional and impartial bureaucracy, essential for the effective operation of the federal government. 5. Forming the Australian Defence Force, the Barton government laid the groundwork for a unified national defence force, consolidating the previously separate colonial defence forces. This was a key step in establishing Australia's national security and sovereignty. This created a unified military capable of defending the newly formed nation. 6. The Commonwealth Franchise Act 1902. This act granted women the right to vote in federal elections, placing Australia among the world's pioneers in women's suffrage. This was a very important move towards equal rights. While a progressive step, it's important to acknowledge that this act excluded Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. 7. The Immigration Restriction Act 1901. This act, forming the basis of the White Australia policy, restricted non-European immigration, though criticized. It was a significant policy of the Barton's government. 8. Foundation Justice of the High Court. After his time as Prime Minister, Sir Edmund Barton served as a foundation justice of the High Court of Australia, contributing to the development of Australian jurisprudence. This allowed him to continue to shape the legal landscape of Australia. His legal expertise and experience were invaluable in establishing the High Court's role in the Australian legal system. 9. Promoting free trade. Sir Edmund Barton championed the principle of free trade between the Australian states, eliminating internal tariffs and fostering economic growth. This helped to create a unified Australian economy. This was a vital component of the Federation vision, promoting economic integration. 10. Setting parliamentary precedents. As the first Prime Minister, he set precedents for how the Australian Parliament functions. From standing orders to general parliamentary procedure, the way the first Parliament was run had a very large influence on how future parliaments would operate. Let us all together give Prime Minister Sir Edmund Barton a standing ovation and a thunderous applause.